Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/JuCalFTW.
Check out our blog where you can listen and download our shows at jucalftw.blogspot.com.
And find us on iTunes by simply searching for Jucal's Podcast Kingdom.
And submit your questions to us at ask.fm/Jucal. We will answer them all each week on Undressed to Impress with a Girl.
Hi, my name is Shyla, and this is Shyla Reviews.
Shyla, I have 3 questions for you in a row. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes.
Do you like sharks?
Yes.
Do you like tornadoes?
Kind of.
Do you like Sharknados?
No.
Why don't you like Sharknados?
Because they kill you.
Well, so do sharks and tornadoes.
Yeah, both of those do.
But it's better just looking at a shark because they move around and do things on the SyFy shows. But when it's a tornado, all they do is just stand around twirling.
So you're saying when they combine forces and those two evil entities combine, you hate them, but separated they're okay.
Yes. Actually, I don't like tornadoes. I don't like tornadoes anyways.
And tornadoes are bad.
Yeah, tornadoes are bad. Worse than sharks?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's you like sharks, tornadoes are bad, and you hate shark tornadoes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I like sharks because they're part of animals and you can't find them in lakes anyways. So you can swim in lakes and ponds and all that stuff.
Yes. So when you first heard the title Sharknado, what went through your mind?
I wanted to see it.
So did I. When I was like, really? They did that?
I'm like, what in the world will they do now?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Have you seen any of the other SyFy movies? Like Piranhaconda? Did you see that one?
No.
Oh.
I've seen two-headed, I can't remember. It was two-headed something.
Shark.
Was it a shark?
Yeah, there's one of them. I'm sure there's a billion two-headed movies, but there's one called Two-Headed Shark something.
Yeah, and then there's one that's called Snake versus Crocodile, and like these big giant crocodiles and snakes, and they lay these big eggs, and then they hatch, and it's just really weird.
I'm waiting for Sharkadillo, where it's an armadillo and a shark combined. I just really want to see that movie.
I don't think that'll work out.
It looked like an armadillo with 4 arms, and then it turning into a ball.
Yeah, I think a walking shark is worse than a Sharknado. I think a shark that can get on land is so much worse.
Yes.
So
that's true.
What is Sharknado about?
It's about these sharks that are ginormous, and the first one they flood the whole entire beach, and they just keep on going into the city. And then when all of that's done, there's 3 big tornadoes come, and it's just horrible. It's like water. I got a question.
Okay.
Is there water in tornadoes? Because this girl, she got swallowed by a shark, and then all of a sudden she started spitting out water.
Well, some tornadoes can pull up water. I mean, they're not all, it's not made of water, but if a tornado goes over a lake, I'm sure it would pull up some kind of water. Not a lot, though. I think that was kind of excessive. I don't think that really happens. But, I mean, this is a movie about sharks in tornadoes, so I don't think the whole movie was probably just...
Because, she got swallowed by a shark, she came out, and there was only blood in there. There was no water, and she started spitting out water, and I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. She started, there's only blood in there. No, there was only guts, blood, but instead she spits out water.
Well, there could be water. I mean, if it's a shark, there could be water in there.
Yeah. And they also breathe in water. So.
Right. So you never know. But if that's the only thing you found wrong with this movie, then this was a good movie for you. Because if you believe that sharks can go on tornadoes in the first place, yeah, that's...
They can't do that. There's one thing that I did not understand. If a shark lands on concrete, it did not die. Because they can't even survive with water. They can't survive without water. And how can they live in tornadoes?
Right, they were still eating people.
That's true.
I know. But they would be dead. They would be dead because they can't survive without water.
That would be a really boring movie though. They just fell down there's nothing happening.
Well, at the same time too, when a shark is flying through the air and it hits the ground, more than likely it's going to explode when it hits the ground.
Which I think would be more interesting.
It would be.
Yeah, but, like the shark hit the ground and all there was just sliding and blood. That's it.
Yeah.
What-
I'm like, how does that even make any? Because it went through a tornado. It should be like not even alive because it was all flopping around trying to eat
So
people. I'm
basically,
like,
what we've learned is a shark is indestructible unless you shoot it.
yes, like all you like boom, boom, and it's done. Because like that girl was stabbing with a knife and he wouldn't even like go or die. I'm like, but she kept on stabbing it. How would it not die?
They're like Superman. You can't hurt them.
Yeah, they lived through a tornado. So,
Still, yeah, but still, that doesn't make any sense. If a gun can kill it, a knife can kill it. Like, they're the same thing. So,
have you ever seen the movie Twister?
no.
No? Ooh, we might have to get on that.
It's about tornadoes. They're running from tornadoes. There's no sharks in them, but
Yeah,
it's pretty intense.
They're real tornadoes, and there's one tornado in the movie that goes over water, and when you see it, it looks like just water going up into the clouds. It's pretty cool.
And that's how I learned science.
Yeah. we have to make you watch Twister.
So how did the Sharknado happen in the first place?
Well, all I remember is that there was this big, humongous boat, and this guy was making this deal in this weird blubber soup. And that's all I remember. And then he shot the other guy, and then like all these things he was calling his boss, and he was talking to that Chinese guy, and then all of a sudden they're all like this whole entire tornado comes, this like big wave or something. All these sharks keep on hitting his face, and it's all blood, and then all of a sudden this shark comes in, grabs his face on the side of him, and he dies. Like, it starts eating him.
Mm.
That was just really weird, because that had nothing to do with it. It was just sharks flying. How did sharks even fly? Like, 20 sharks and like sobbing on every single side. I'm like, no, doesn't make any sense.
I'm like, no.
What would you do if you saw a Sharknado?
I would kill it.
With
How?
what?
Bombs.
Bombs. You don't have bombs, do you?
I can go get one.
Cheat code.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, if you have like bombs in your house, I don't think I'll be coming to visit. What's the funniest scene in the movie for you?
It's when he comes out and he's all like a zombie, and then he flops on the floor like a fish, and he reaches out like the shark and he starts pulling her out. And then my other favorite part is when he starts yelling at the top of his lungs because she fell out of the cop. This girl fell out of the helicopter, and she's like, "No! No!"
Yeah, the way he screamed was really, really funny. He's like, "No, don't do that." That was like he didn't care.
Like he would just sit there, and like all of a sudden, there's this really funny part where this guy this part where this guy that got saved from the bus, and everybody survived, even the kids, and the bus driver was all like, "I came here to act," and he was like, "Can you believe that?" And all of a sudden everything was flying around, and the guy was standing right there, and he was like, "One day it's gonna kill me." And like this big billboard, the minute he said that, this big billboard fell on top of him. I'm like, oh my god, he was hilarious. He was like, and then all of a sudden he was all like serious, and all of a sudden he sees that billboard and he starts yelling, but he doesn't even move, he doesn't run or anything, he just stands there, and all of a sudden he gets smushed. I'm like,
No sharks involved.
no.
Yeah, he had the worst death. He didn't even die because of a Sharknado. He died because of a billboard.
Yeah. Yeah, he crashed on it, and I was like, oh my god. Like, how would that even fly? Because nothing was even pushing it. It just fell down. And, like, when they were there was no billboards next to it by the highway. So...
The beginning of Final Destination 6.
That
Did you,
that
you
would
saw? Go ahead.
no.
You interrupted her one too many times.
Oh wow, that was awesome. Did you see the shark fly through the billboard?
Wait, what?
The shark
No.
that flew through the billboard?
No.
No.
Well, actually, 6 times. 6 times I saw repeating and repeating. This shark keep on flying through these houses, and then every time they flopped out, that they would have they would be blue, not gray. They would be blue.
Blue.
They would be blue.
Maybe they can't breathe. They're turning into Smurf sharks.
That would actually really be cool. But no, they wouldn't survive. Wait. No, I'm not saying
So the tornado would be Gargamel.
the tornado would be Gargamel, but Gargamel never gets the sharks, but the sharks went into the tornado.
Right, that's why the sharks are indestructible, though. See, the sharks aren't getting hurt.
Well, yeah, but they should be because they don't get any water. That's the point.
So, what did you think about George in the beginning? He used his bar stool to hit everybody.
Yeah, that was actually really weird. I don't even think that... Like, he hits the shark, but still, just hitting a shark with a little tiny stool will not kill it.
Yeah, he's hitting it with the cushion part, too. Like, he's hitting it... So I'm like, the shark's
trying
like, get away from me.
Yeah. He's trying to be nice about it.
I want you to be more comfortable.
He's like, shoot, little sharky, shoot!
And then he starts shattering glass with it, and then finally he gets eaten. I'm like, finally!
I'm like, he's being so nice with it, but instead he should be killing sharks with it. He's like, shoot, little sharky, shoot!
Get back in the ocean.
like there's a shark that came on land, and it was like, and he waved his flipper, and then this guy went, and he slapped him in the face, and he started running. Like, oh my god! And then all of a sudden, everything's gone. Now they're on the highway. I'm like,
So dramatic.
So what happens to Nova, and how did Finn save her?
Nova. He gets eaten by this shark, and he goes inside and he has a chainsaw and he cuts it out because he went inside, and all of a sudden they start crying, and all of a sudden they hear these little feet, like these little things popping up, kind of. And then all of a sudden they see this chainsaw coming right down the middle, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's bad!" I'm like, how can they not expect that? He just got swallowed. He didn't even get chewed. He had a chainsaw with him. With for goodness sake, he had a chainsaw with him. How can
So here's my question: if Nova gets eaten by a shark in midair, how does he find that same exact shark, get eaten the same way, and save her?
Yeah, I know. That's what my mom said. He was like, he probably flew back up to the tornado.
Right, of all the hundreds of sharks that are flying around, he knew which one it was.
Yeah. He pushed her out of the way, and he was like, "Swallow me, sharky." And then all of a sudden, he comes out of the tornado, and he's like, he's like throwing up all these guts. I'm like, oh my god.
At least it wasn't water.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then he pulled Nova, and he was like, "Here you go."
Right, and she had been eaten like 30 minutes ago, so she's been surviving in a shark for 30 minutes.
Yeah, like, how does that even make any sense? Because the tornado's right there. So they were in the helicopter. She threw the bomb, and all of a sudden, like, the shark is on the side. She falls out of the helicopter. The shark grabs her, swings her around. The shark falls down. He throws the girl, and the great white shark swallows her whole. That didn't make any sense.
Do you have a favorite kind of shark?
Great white and tiger shark.
I like the hammerhead. I think
Yeah.
that's cool.
Hammerhead's
Like-
sweet.
Yeah, like this one time I made this joke, and like this guy that got eaten by a hammer, by this tiger shark, and he was like, and then in this hammerhead, landed on his head. And he was like, I was like, get it, Mom? He got hammered on his head.
Yeah, I was telling Stacy that was my favorite part of the movie. That made me laugh.
Like guy going like, what? I'm like, but. Like, how could that happen? How?
They fly.
So, all in all, did you find Sharknado scary, funny, or ridiculous?
I say scary, ridiculous, and cheesy.
Good answer.
Cause it was, there's this shark that was in the pool, and then all of a sudden they show this picture of a shark, but it looked like a great white in the middle of the ocean. It didn't look like he was in the pool at all.
Right, like I didn't get how they.
SyFy shows thing when they're in the ocean, like. Ooh.
I didn't get how the shark was like swimming in the pool. They couldn't do that
Yeah.
unless that was a saltwater pool.
And the elderly, they were going deeper into the pool, and then all of a sudden they were in the front of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Why would that lady even jump in anyways?
The elderly are fast. They're like Speedy
Seriously?
Gonzalez.
Okay, so you think that an old woman can stand 50,000 degrees outside for 12 hours?
Oh yeah.
Beat that.
Oh yeah.
So he's lying on the floor having a heat stroke.
Kyle's not good at science.
I don't know things. So could Sharknado really happen? Do you think a tornado could go across the ocean and pull
No.
up sharks?
No.
Oh, come on! Make my dreams come true.
If that happened, you wouldn't be alive right now.
So you're saying that I would die first?
Yes.
That you wear diapers?
Yes, I wear diapers, and also I would die first.
You wet your diapers?
Yeah, I wear diapers. You know, I can't help it. Sometimes stuff happens, and you just gotta be prepared.
He's dirty.
I'd be the guy that got hit by the billboard, though. I wouldn't even get hit by the Sharknado.
You'd be too busy looking at the Sharknado, not paying
If
attention.
you see this video right now, and you see this, you gotta call my mom and see if you can do this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm done.
Should they make a sequel to the movie?
Yeah. And I think they are.
Are they?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think they are too.
What animal should
I
they?
heard about it.
Should they use sharks again, or should they make another animal?
They should make the mystery shark be in there.
Mystery shark.
It's like this shark bigger than 12 houses.
Hmm.
Huh.
Well, that's not good.
I've seen it before.
In person?
No, in a coral reef, like these people went up to it and it's very friendly and only eats algae.
Well, that would
Huh.
not be a very good movie.
But
That's
the mouth is so big it can swallow a whole entire
Ah.
12 school buses like in one time. So that's the point. It doesn't have to eat algae. It can just eat anything.
They should
Because
do like a really
it's-
sissy animal, though. Like, they should do like seahorses.
What? That doesn't make any sense because they're like as small as one of these keys.
Right,
Like, when
right.
the
It'd be,
babies are like as small as these keys on the computers. I'm like,
right. It'd be funny for everyone to be running like crazy from little tiny seahorses falling.
that'd be hilarious.
What
And
animal?
like, and then they'll be like, no, little tiny seahorses.
What's the worst animal they could use?
What?
What's like the most? What's the worst animal they could use? What animal is so not dangerous it'd be really, really funny to watch?
Chipmunks.
That'll be awesome.
Seal.
A seal
Seal? Those are pretty heavy.
getting payback from those sharks eating them.
Yeah, but if the
I'm
seal
sorry,
landed
I'm
on you.
sorry. Just
What happened?
What's wrong?
I couldn't hear you for a second there.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
thing's probably messing up. It'll be okay.
Mm.
Can you
I was
hear
only for a second. But no, I can hear you all now. I can hear you all
Okay.
now.
Woo!
So, You know that SyFy is pretty famous for making these ridiculous movies.
Yes.
Beyond
Have you,
Shark...
have you heard of the movie of mermaids? They found the body.
No.
No.
They found the body too. Man, that showed they actually showed proof of people actually going at the bottom of the sea and fighting actual mermaids, skeletons of them. And there was one really cheesy mermaid, a little mermaid that was like this small with hair just like mine.
Were they fighting off octopus women that were purple?
No, it was like a skeleton. It was like a skeleton. It looked so cheesy. You can tell the bones were like something else, like plastic. You can tell. And then the hair looks like strings.
Oh. Where
I'm
do
like,
they find
that's-
this now? Where do they find it?
On the beach. It's as small as my hand.
So it's a
I'm
seahorse.
like, ew. Would a seahorse have hair?
Maybe.
So
No.
you're saying that a seahorse could look just like you
Yep.
with a beard?
hmm If it had Rogaine.
No. No. I think mermaids are real because they showed 10 photos that looked pretty real, except that weird cheesy whatever picture that was. Like, it looked like a dog. It looked like a dog pretending to, like, just dressed up to be as a mermaid.
A dog pretending to be a mermaid.
Yes,
Or if they're just
yes.
merdogs.
Wait,
Murder.
merdog?
Yeah, it's a murdog.
I know what you're talking about. Like, seriously, that's not even real. They haven't even confronted that it's even real yet. So you keep on hoping in your dreams and magically unicorns!
You don't believe in unicorns either? What's wrong with you?
No.
You don't believe in rainbows. I've seen one 50,000 times. That's not even a number.
So one more question about Sharknado, Shyla.
Okay, God.
What would you rate it from 1 to 5?
1 to 5. 1, because it was so cheesy.
Oh, that's the
First
first
time.
one.
But I still think it's good. I just think it's really cheesy, so that's why I'm giving it a 1. It's
Okay.
very cheesy.
So you wouldn't recommend it to anybody?
Well, I would recommend it, but no, I wouldn't see it. I like it. It's just that it's really cheesy and like seriously, who wants to see a cheesy movie? They want to see things that look real.